YouTube? I'm back with another video, and we are going to be talking about this one-day booking that I had on Monday, May 19th. It was till Tuesday, May 20th, 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Some things happen with this car, with this trip. It's a one-day booking, and this is probably like, it's crazy that the one-day booking had the damage done to the car. It was not terrible, it's minor damage, but anyway, let's get into what I made. So they had 200 miles. Everybody gets 200 miles a day. Trip price came out to $55. I charge $55 for weekdays. They didn't go over the mileage. They did like 130 though, so they was driving it for one day. $55 trip total. Turo still got to get their fees. Barely made any money. They still got to get their fees, and only earned $41. I only do one-day trips if people come and pick up the car. If I have to deliver it, it has to be 2 days minimum. Has to be. So anyway, I got $41.25. Now I want to talk to y'all about the damage that I had. So I was at work and my girlfriend went to go pick up the car, and she noticed that there's an air vent, that the air vent in the rear was there. There's a silver piece that wraps around it like this, and that piece was broken off. So she sent me the pictures. I hit the guest up, and she was like, okay, I might have did it when I threw my bag in the back seat and broke it. So I was like, oh, well, so I'm gonna go to the dealership, I'm gonna get a quote, and I'm gonna send you it. So I went to the dealership, got a quote. They quoted me for $258.80 for that little piece. And if you go check out my video, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I wanted to charge her for it, but honestly, I just went and got some Gorilla Glue and just glued it back on there. I didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. Me and my girlfriend kind of thought about the same thing. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's a simple fix. And that's what I did. I didn't want to charge her $258 because her situation, so I decided to just not go through with it. And that's just what it is. So if you like content like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out, YouTube. What it is, YouTube, it's your friendly neighborhood Turo host here, and we are continuing our trip series. Now, this series will probably end at trip number 20 because I think it's just kind of getting a little repetitive, but I will continue to be as transparent as possible on my page. So if you like what you see, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But let's go ahead and get on to the trip. So this woman had to book the vehicle for 8 days, $57, 62 cents a day. That came out to $461. She also got a 10% discount, which I completely forgot to take that off. So she got to take advantage of a 10% discount on weekly bookings, which that is now off because no, we're not going to do that. I'm sorry. But she had a delivery fee of $35, which that also went up when I realized that the parking fee comes out of my bank account. I forgot I created a monthly an account with Jack's Airport. I completely forgot because I don't get many airport deliveries. So when it came out my account, I said, oh my gosh. So I actually boosted the delivery fee up to $50 because that's $16 that comes out of my account every time I do a delivery to Jack's Airport. Turo got their fees always. This booking wasn't actually $364.28, but she brought the car back an hour late, so they gave me I think $20 something for her being late. But $364.28 is always great. I love weekly long trips. because that means I don't have to worry about the car. When you don't have any attachments to the car, you don't worry about it. If something happens, it happens. It comes with the business. So for that whole 8 days, man, I was chilling. I was happy I didn't have to clean the car. I was happy I didn't have to do anything regarding the vehicle. It was just out there making me money while I go to work, while I go to my main job, and while I sleep. I love that. Everybody loves that. That's the passive income part of this whole thing. And that's what we want. But that's pretty much it for this trip, man. She was a cool little host. Car was a little dirty. I mean, it was a whole week. But that's fine. That ain't nothing. You know, so if you want to continue to see content like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Trebo out. It is YouTube. It is your friendly neighborhood Turo host, and we are continuing the Turo trip series with trip number 13. Now this guy only booked the car for a day. He had to go to Orlando, yeah, which is probably about 3 hours away from me, about 200 miles away from me. So he did not get the unlimited mileage. So he got distance limited to 200 miles per day. So he booked it for 1 day on a Monday for $55 a day. It was last minute boost pricing, which was only $2.75, which is cool. No issues with that at all. He went, and then you see it says $62.93 for excess distance reimbursement. Yes. So if Orlando is almost 200 miles away from me, and he booked the car to go to and from Orlando, yeah, I think he went 217 miles over his distance limit. So that came out to $62.93. Turo gonna get their fees as always, and I earned $90.51. So basically, I got paid 2-day pay for a 1-day trip, which is always great. And in my opinion, that is where the money from Turo comes from for real. The reimbursements for going over the distance, not filling up the tank, not bringing it back filled up, car super dirty, smoking. In my opinion, that's where all that comes from. So I don't mind when people do it. I don't care if you smoke in my car. You can't smoke in my car, but if you do, you're going to get charged. You're going to get charged. If you leave my car dirty, and I'm talking about dirty to the point where it's like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, you will definitely get that charge. So anyway, he just actually paid this like 5 minutes ago, which is pretty cool. And I am happy. I am satisfied. You know, 2-day pay for 1-day trip. Oh yeah, that's lovely. But I honestly do not have any bookings coming up, honestly. Up until June 20th, I think, is my next booking. And today it's June 5th. So I'm actually taking the car to Orlando myself this weekend. But this guy that booked the trip for 1 day said he's going to need to go back to Orlando soon. So he said he's going to hit me up. But if you like to see more transparency like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Trebo out. It is YouTube. It's your friendly neighborhood Turo host, Trebo. And we are back with another video. We are here to talk about trip number 14. Now, this dude actually got unlimited mileage. So that pretty much what drove up the price. He booked it for 2 days at $61.50 a day, which came out to $123. And like I told you, he got the unlimited mileage deal, which is $40 a day. Because trust me, I've had people get unlimited mileage and take the car to Miami. And I was not charging $40 a day. I was charging like 10 a day. So there's a reason I boosted it up to $40 a day, because man, people take these cars and they use them. They use them to the best of their ability. So I had to go $40 a day. That came out to $80, and trip total came out to $203. Turo, y'all know, Turo gotta get their fees. So I brought in $164.25. Now I knew this guy from high school, so he brought the car back in great condition. I'm talking about it was clean on the inside. Out the exterior was clean as well. Definitely would love to rent to him again. Now he likes to smoke. He smokes cigarettes, and he was going to pay me $150 up front because he was talking about smoking in the car. And I was like, you know, I prefer you not to smoke in the car. Like, if you do it, you do it. You're gonna get charged that $150. But I prefer you not to do it because it's hard to get that smell out, man. It really is. So if you're gonna rent out my vehicle and smoke in it, just, you know, keep the windows down, please. But this was only a 2-day rental, man. And if he didn't get the unlimited mileage, I would have probably earned like $80 on this day. So shout out to him. That's pretty much it, man. So if you enjoy content like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I only got a few more videos of the trip series, the Turo trip series. I'm only gonna go to 20. So I got 6 more trips. I got a trip booked for tomorrow, and then I got one booked for July 4th weekend. So we are almost at the end of the road of the Turo trip series. Now, it's a possibility I may bring it back. Hopefully by trip 20, I will go buy another vehicle. But that's it for this trip. I'm out, YouTube. What it is, YouTube? It's your boy Trevo here, and in this video, I'm gonna be talking about trip number 15 of the Turo series. My vehicle, my Chevy Malibu, went out for 3 days at $62 a day. So this person had 600 miles total that they could drive. It also came out, 3-day discount came out. 3-day discount came out, non-refundable discount came out. And as y'all can see, it says excess distance reimbursement at $103. So as you can tell, they went far, very far, way over the 600-mile limit. I think it was at 1,012 when I got the car back, so 412 miles over. That ended up being $103. Trip total came out to $251. Y'all know Turo be taxing. They be taxing like a mug. They took $62.95 in fees, and I earned $188.85. My original earnings for this trip, I believe it was $111. So it's always, you know, I don't mind people going over, you know, the mileage limit because, hey, I'm gonna get paid for it. And I don't even think this person actually paid me. I think because you send the message and I think they get 48 hours, 2 days in order to pay it. I don't think they ever paid. So it got pushed up to Turo, and Turo just paid me my money. So like I tell you all the time, like, this is where the extra funds, the good money comes in. The good money comes in when people bring the car back not filled up, when they go excessive distance, when they, you know, smoke in it and stuff like that, leave the car super dirty. That is where the real money comes in when it comes to Turo. And I know it's a hassle that you're gonna have to clean it and you have to deal with it, and it's an inconvenience, but that's where the real money comes in at. So I'm not mad, I'm not upset. It's more money for me, you know. So that's it for this trip. I actually just got the car back from trip number 16. So I'm gonna do a video on that next. So if you like content like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure y'all check out that next video. All right, I'm out.